Hello. Hello, beautiful souls. In this video, I will give you some tips if you feel lost in this part of the life. And this video is for you who feel lost at this point of the life. Actually, this video is for all of us because we all feel lost in certain parts of our lives, but especially for all of you who feel lost at this moment, like myself. So I just want to give you tips in order to help you and what actually works for me in order not to get lost in thoughts and worrying and all the jazz. And before I continue, I just would like to present myself. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Irina and I'm here to serve you. To help you, at least that is my intention, in order to simplify your life. Everything that I'm sharing with you is based on my experience, knowledge, education, and many other things that I simply want to share with you for free in order to help you. And no, I'm not saying that you should be living like this, and this is not unique recommendation. This is simply guidance for all of you that maybe what works for me will work for you. So if this works for you, then simply use it. And if you want to support me, then the simplest and easiest way to do it is to subscribe to my channel so I can continue sharing all of this with you and for those in need. Thank you. If you wonder or if you feel lost, know that we all feel lost sometimes in life, especially if things don't go as planned. I know that I'm in that phase right now. The more I think that my whole life I'm in that phase, simply because not because I didn't have plans and I didn't have wishes, simply because life has had surprises for me. So my all plans, most of them didn't turn out as I wanted, obviously, because life had obviously different plans for me. So it looks like my whole life I had to adapt to life, to situation that I've been through, and so I can continue moving forward instead of sitting down, crying, and complain about life, how life is unfair. Or really, we all know that life can be very unfair. So instead of taking a role of a victim, I wasn't even aware of these things back then, but yes, I'm aware now, because when I look back I can see everything, every single step that I have made. I'm more conscious now, so I can clearly talk about that, and I had to adapt and to learn to be very flexible in order to stay sane. At least I think that I'm sane. What do you think? What is even normal today? So when you feel lost, when we all feel lost, we very often get caught, if you catch yourself, in never-ending process of thinking what to do next, trying to figure out solution, how to get out from that situation that you are in. And it simply seems that all of that thinking leads to nothing but to overthinking and to start worrying. It seems like that time is running out and that you are stuck. And as a consequence of all of that, the situation that you are in looks so much worse than it actually is. All thanks to that thinking. Remember, first of all, it is never about situation that you are in, but how you feel about that situation. And your feelings are products of your thoughts. Remember this. If you think about 100 people, for example, that they are going through same or similar situation, not all of them will feel exactly the same about the same situation. So you have to train your mind and to change everything that simply weighs you down, simply because you want to simplify your life as much as possible. First of all, instead of start to worrying and to thinking and to overthink, take a step back and take a deep breath and say to yourself, okay, I'm exactly where I need to be. I know this sentence also when I say to myself, you're exactly where you need to be, my body at first was like, oh, how can you say that? Because you are not where you want to be. So how can you be where you need to be? It is impossible. But yes, you are exactly where you need to be simply because it is your present moment and you can't change that. And you are simply there. And this sentence should be like being responsible to be aware and to be responsible for your life and for your next step. So yes, you're exactly where you need to be and you can't change it. You only can accept it. This sentence should help you to hold yourself accountable, because when you start worrying, when you start thinking and overthinking, you simply can't see things clearly. Even if a solution is in front of your nose, you won't be able to see it. And maybe if you still don't know what to do next, even if you calm your mind and if you can't see a solution, maybe it is time for you to take a break. Some of possible scenarios is that maybe you will think that you are calm and that you have your thoughts very clear, but what happens very often is that we compare ourselves to other people's lives. Where, at what stage are they? How much are they in front of you? Or comparison is a killer of joy and your peace. You shouldn't compare yourself to others, especially if you start your book from page one. You can't compare yourself to someone who is on the same book on the page, I don't know, 700. Your life is your life, and you shouldn't compare your life to someone else's life. Nor definition of what means being successful or what peace means to you. You should have your definition of the same things, and you should be living up to those definitions that you have for yourself, not to someone else's definition of the life. So if you feel lost, please take a break and be kind to yourself. Small or big break, or as long as you need to take a break, just take time for yourself. Any idea, solution, motivation, creativity, everything will come eventually, but always and when your body, mind, and soul are rested. Just never push anything, because you simply can't see a reflection in a boiling water, right? So calm your waters, and maybe it is a time for self-care. It is always a time for self-care, but especially in those moments when you feel lost. And I know that there are many of you who will say, but I can't take a break, I have to work, I have to achieve this, I have kids, I have this, I have that. And very often I want to remind you that we neglect the importance of taking care of ourselves and our mental health. And your mental health should be your number one priority, because everything starts there. If you are not well rested, you can't give your maximum to even to your kids, to work, or anything else. Just keep this in mind, okay? If you feel lost, if you wonder, maybe your next step should be, maybe exactly this is the reason why you feel that way, because your next step should be taking care of yourself and making time for yourself. I know that many people are busy being busy, but this is just, I will say, and don't throw stones at me, this is just an excuse and escaping from real issues. And in a long run, it will only be worse. So step back, even during the day. You don't have to feel lost like, oh, in this, like myself. You don't have to feel lost. Even during the day, take time to reflect, always. And maybe it's not up to you to figure out what to do next. Maybe life will surprise you. Who knows? Maybe your life, like any other's lives, is meant to live with joy, and maybe it's only thing that you should be thinking about is how to feel good in your own skin and to take care of yourself and to take care. That way you will take care of others as well, because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't, like I said, you can't give your best to others. So everything starts there. Maybe this is the perfect time to take care of yourself and to let things unfold. Nowadays, if someone asks me, oh, what are you going to do in, I don't know, 1 week, I'm like, I just start to shake, because I'm not sure what I'm going to do even later this day, so I don't make plans anymore. Yes, I have plans, I have wishes, but I don't live there. I always try to get back to this present moment, and no matter how much I don't like where I am, and not mentally but physically, and the things that are happening in my life, no matter how much I don't like that, I simply try always to accept that, so I can move forward, to move from there, to have my focus on things that I truly enjoy doing, and to take care of myself, my health and my well-being, so I can continue sharing all of this with you and things that truly are helpful for me. And when I have one of those days when I don't feel at my best, and there are, of course, are those days, we all have them, don't neglect that, please. I always try to accept it. I don't try to go against it. I don't try to fight it, because everything that you are fighting against, it's only going to get bigger and worse than it actually is. So acceptance is always a key. So you can sit back and say, okay, let's see what we can do from here. Because everything that you do in this present moment, it's going to define your future. It is up to you how this present situation is going to make an impact on your life. It is up to you. It is never up to life. Remember this. Life is a journey, and it has no final destination. So try to enjoy that journey. Life is not a race, and don't compare your life to any other's life. Your life is your life, and your definition of fun, your definition of joy, your definition of success, your definition of love, your definition of relationship should be yours. Life is not about chasing things. Life is not about I don't know what. Be present, because you never know what tomorrow brings. Tomorrow might not come. Life can surprise us in very different ways, and very often hard ways. So instead of cursing life, just accept it, because you are alive and your life is given to you. So it is up to you how you're going to model that, what is given to you. Okay? And if you feel lost, accept it. I accepted it. I am lost. Help! But I will not stop to share my insights about life with you. When I don't feel at my best, I always try to give my best. So should you. Your best of today maybe is not as the same as your best from yesterday, or that will be tomorrow, but this present moment is your best, and you should accept it, that we all don't have the same levels of energy every single day, and life simply happens. So painful situation. Okay, I hope this video was really helpful, and if it was, just let me know, and I will continue to share my stories with you. And till my next video, just feel lost. Sometimes it is good to feel lost, so you can find yourself again. Okay, love you, bye.